It's an extremely rainy day, and a cool-looking guy is screaming and shouting while he is trying to eat all the raindrops. 6, 7 of the raindrops fall into his nose, and he shakes and trembles and then has trauma. A passerby notices him and calls the ambulance. The passerby dials the wrong number, but he unfortunately doesn't notice. A creepy ambulance drives to the guy in trauma and brings him to an abandoned hospital. The Sigma surgeon injects the traumatized patient with an unknown liquid, but the patient is unconscious. The next day, the traumatized patient wakes up in his own house, not knowing that he was in the creepy hospital. He then looks at himself in the mirror and goes into shock seeing that he is severely obese. He goes outside, trying hide from Despacito Spider and his 100-foot-tall friends who are as thin as sticks and rich as Elon Musk. They notice him and laugh out loud and die from cringe, and the guy feels extremely embarrassed. The guy spins right round like a record from shame. His friends poke him and scream out the words, "Never gonna give you up." Upon poking him, his friends suddenly notice that they suddenly become fat too, but not as fat as the guy. The former patient gets imprisoned because the FBI opened up, told Houston they have a problem, and said they didn't want anyone else to get infected. The poor guy shouts, "Everybody wants to rule the world!" and cries very, very hard and floods the city with his tears. The police get karma because they tried to drink the tears. When they drank the tears, they became almost as fat as the guy. The abandoned hospital explodes, and everyone becomes happy, 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 and shouts, "We bring the boom, that's what we do!" The fat guy rejoices and tells the burning hospital to take the L. When it was going to be May, the fat guy eats too much coconuts and gets very fat and much more obese. A huge green owl flies up to him and threatens him by telling him Spanish or vanish. The fat guy panics and shivers in terror. He tries to run away, but he is too fat to move. Suddenly, a chicken nugget with a manly face bursts out of his freezer and scares the bird away by saying, "Jagagadagadagadago!" The big guy looks at the nugget in speechless surprise. The chicken nugget disappears and the guy screams, "Where did you come from? Where did you go?" Suddenly all the other buildings exploded too. "This is what happens if we watch too much Skidaby Toilet," sobbed one. Then, Nyan Cat, seemingly coming from nowhere, takes everyone on its back and flies into space. The cat drops them in Nyan Cat World, and a little girl exclaims that she is in fairyland. Suddenly, Nyan Cats surround the humans and eat them up. The fat guy panics and swallows all the cats, saving everyone. Unfortunately for him, he became so big that he cannot move a fit in houses. The end.